Now from Progressive Field here in Cleveland, MLB The Show has Thursday night baseball. Tonight, matchup out of the AL. Striding into the box, Victor Reyes. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The right fielder, Victor.
Skied into straightaway right. Reyes is there. Makes the play, one away. With that, let's get you a look at the starting nine for the Tigers. Dero, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup, and the one thing that jumps off the page is that they're last in hits in the league. You might be able to get through a long season with 2-3-run homers every now and then, but I'm telling you what, you have no chance of going to the postseason and waiting on a 3-run bomb, because you're facing nothing but 1s and 2s. If you're going to beat up the 3, 4, 5 guys in a rotation, you have to find a way to create more scoring opportunities against the 1s and 2s.
Here comes the first pitch. Tries to bunt his way on here, but this is a foul ball. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, Dero, we've got a couple of teams playing some good baseball right now. Unfortunately, a winning streak for one of these teams is going to end today, but boy, this is a great matchup here.
Yeah, I'm excited to call this one with you two guys, definitely. The two teams playing top of their game right now, really playing well. Both come in on winning streaks. We're going to see who's able to execute in this one.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire. Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of a home crowd, oddly enough. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
He's set. Here it comes. On a line, that's a base hit. Lindor ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, D-Lo, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, and when you're sitting in a hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
So, guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, all you can really say, they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this high. This team is rocking.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And the run will score from second to make this a 2-0 ball game.
Batting fourth, the third baseman.
Coming to the plate now, number 64. He'll take his first hacks here. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Now it's 2-0. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in there. Base hit.
Man, you might see some scrambling between the manager and the pitching coach in this one. That's 4 consecutive knocks. Code red.
In now, Jordan Luplow. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. Onto the home run porch, and gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, number 14 on the season, as the Indians have now opened up a 5-0 lead.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely
And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one. And this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Now time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. Got him. And with that, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the Indians. What do you think they need to do to keep the winning streak a-rolling, D-Row?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay. Throw gets him. So they are able to get an out on an unusual play. And hopefully the pitcher's okay. And now they'll hustle out there and attend to their pitcher. And that was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee. But if there's one thing I know about this guy, he will not want to come out of this game. And from all indications, it looks like he's going to try to continue. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Castro. And the inning is over. But not before 5 crossed the plate, with the big blow being this 3-run home run. Second inning coming up, and the lead is now 5-0. Up next steps Kristen Stewart, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Timeout.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
So many things run through a pitcher's mind in this situation. When your offense gives you a big lead, You know you got to pot commit and get aggressive with that fastball. You got a smile on your face because you have the lead, but you want to continue to attack and try and stay in this game as long as possible.
And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Here's how the Indians are setting up on D. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning, keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
The next batter, Jamer Candelario. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Ball 1. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. And it's 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Freeman comes up with it. And that's the second out. Here's Jordy Mercer now.
The second baseman, Jordy Mercer.
Here comes the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Lindor over to his left. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for. At the plate, Mike Freeman.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Here's a swing and a miss. 1-1. On the ground to the right side. Backhanded. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single.
Now batting.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still 1 good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
First pitch on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. A pitch out. The throw. And just great defensive baseball there as they will nail him at second on the pitch out.
They're showing they're not afraid to be aggressive on the base path so far in this one. But we'll see if this caught stealing slows that down a bit. Managers never like to run into outs, so they might play it a little safer going forward.
Bases are empty, one man out. Two balls and two strikes to count to Francisco Lindor. The 2-2 one more time. Grounder down the line at third. Lugo gloves it. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2.
Number 4, Bradley.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the San Diego area native Bradley Zimmer. Line drive to left. Oh, and he misses it. He'll get it into second. Thought about going for second, but instead, now they've got him in a pickle. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side. So stepping in, Dawa Lugo. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Weak grounder down the line at third. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Hey, I can only take you inside the mind of the batter right here. Had a lot of swinging bunts in my day. Soon as that ball hits the dirt in front of you, you are getting it down the first base line. When you smell a knock, I don't care what it looks like, you are getting it down the line.
Line to the right side. In there, a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Danny, how frustrating is this right here? First and third, you got problems all over the place.
You come right out of the dugout, right? You're starting an inning fresh. You're expecting to have a 1-2-3 inning. You look up, and all of a sudden, first and third, nobody out. It's time to make some good pitches.
Standing in now, Gordon Beckham. No balls and a strike to count. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. And he fouls this one off. And that swung on and missed as Beckham is gone for the first out.
Now
standing in, Victor Reyes. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another fly out wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly.
Swing and a line drive. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your cap right there. You execute a nice pitch down in the zone, think you're going to get a ground ball or a swing and a miss, and you find yourself with a man on first. Got to regroup.
This is line to left. Luplow is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. So digging in now, Miguel Cabrera. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Slider bends into the middle of the strike zone, taken for a strike. Good cut that time by Cabrera, but he couldn't come up with it. It's 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row. But both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
He struck him out. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Tribe lead this one 5-1. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Carlos Santana settles in to lead off the inning.
Santana.
Here comes the first pitch. Swung on and missed for the first strike. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. So striding in, number 64. He'll hit from the right side of the batter's box against the left-handed pitcher. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Mercer is there on to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third. At the plate, Jordan Luplow.
That last at bat, that showed me something. It's not that easy to hit a changeup over 400-plus feet out of the ballpark. So this guy gets some good extension, strong wrist, and this guy's got some terrific bat speed.
And this will get all the way to the wall now. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
So we're under in scoring position with 2 men gone. And here's Franmil Reyes stepping in. First delivery to him on the way. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Now to the plate, Kristen Stewart. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Left side, but well foul. The 1-1. Taken, strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouled off. Here's another 1-2. And it's fouled away. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and into bat next it'll be Jeimer Candelario. Breaking ball called just a bit low. 5-1 our score as we play the 4th here. Fouled away. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup. Back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
Now a bouncing ball for the shortstop, Lindor. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tigers. They're down here 5-1. Ready for another chance? Roberto Perez set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A 1-2 count to the Indians catcher.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
High and deep to right center. Castro sprinting after it, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. In now, Yasiel Puig. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Puig, commonly known around baseball as Wild Horse, has penciled into the outfield today, but most often he's thought of as a third baseman. A 1-1 count to Puig. On Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Puig is retired, 2 down now.
Good job of getting him to chase the ball in the dirt right there. Hey, also credit the catcher for keeping it close and finishing it off with a good throw to first. That's harder than it looks, but big league catchers make it look easy sometimes.
Oh, and he can't reel it in out there. But the recovery throw will be in time to first. A good job that time of not giving up on the play, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tribe. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. The 2-0. Lifted down the line in left. Luplow on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Next for the Tigers, Grayson Greenier. A base hit in his first trip.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Here comes the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. That's popped up. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, D-Roll, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when you're struggling like this guy is, any knock is a good knock.
Yeah, 100%. He doesn't usually get those. He has to square it up mid-barrel to find a way to get a knock. He hasn't had much luck this year, but he'll take that any day.
Gordon Beckham comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away. So back at the top of the Detroit lineup. Digging in, Victor Reyes. A fly out and a single for him so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel furthest.
Grenier leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. Grounded softly to the right. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Tigers leave 1. They're down 5-1. Digging in to try it again, Francisco Lindor. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
Indian shortstop behind 1-2 in the count.
I don't know if that was a great take or he got fooled. He's certainly trying to play it off like he knew what was coming. You could bet he'd be on alert for that curveball again.
Ball low as he's able to lay off the slider.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Cabrera charging this one. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other. One away. And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer. He was thrown out at second trying to stretch a base hit into a double in its last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Line drive to left. And again, he's got himself a base hit. Make it 3 for 3. Oh, no, he can't hold on to it.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Now here comes Ron Gardenhire up out of the dugout. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Number 65 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 65.
Carlos Santana will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. Throw over to the bag. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. 5 runs, 9 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. And he'll get back in safely. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Here comes the 0-1. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, you could tell his eyes lit up on that ball right there. It was a little up, but it was out over the plate. Tough pitch to pull, and this guy's known for going deep pull side.
Runners on first with 1 down. Oh, this one bounces off the pitcher. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Number 64 stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2. Here it is.
Now,
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Some action now in the Tigers bullpen as they'll get a left-hander and a right-hander up to throw. Still 1-2. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And now the runner's trying for third. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Digging in once again, Harold Castro hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Swing and a liner. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Take a look at this again in slow motion. He tracks this thing all the way, gets his hands quickly to the zone, and just rips it down the left field line, just how they draw it up.
Swing and a miss on a ball out of the zone.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little bit.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Reyes is after it, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off. off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, D-Row, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not putting his being over aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Row, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. 1-2 now. The 1-2. Count still at 1-2. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time. Standing in, Jeimer Candelario. No hits to this point. Hit back up the middle. He's got it. The second for one. On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. One left for Detroit. They're down here 5-1. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Jordan Luplow, already a home run and a double for him in this one. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left. His second home run of the game. And it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
The right fielder,
stepping in now, Franmil Reyes. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Drilled to the right side, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey guys, that's an excellent piece of hitting right there. A good changeup down and away gives most batters problems. But trying to think the other way from an offensive standpoint, excellent job.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Shot toward right center. And the Tribe keep it rolling as this will be extra bases again. Reyes isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. And he's safe at the plate. And it's now a 6-run lead.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. The 0-1. Runner breaks for third. And he falls behind 0-2. From the stretch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. And the next batter will be Mike Freeman. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Now a pickoff play at second, and he's back standing. First pitch of the at-bat. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. Perez blows through the stop sign, headed for home. Safe at the plate. And they're pulling away. They lead by 7.
Up next for Cleveland, the shortstop, Francisco
So here's Francisco Lindor now. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. From the stretch. And I'm not sure you can get fooled worse than that. It's 0-1. 3 runs already home here. Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. The 0-2 delivery. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Freeman leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Runner's on his way to third. And they've got the runner trapped in a hot box between second and third now. And they'll get the out here as he's run down between second and third. Now another 1-2. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Another good inning here for the Indians. Hey, fun times in Cleveland again. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on MLB Network. Back here in Cleveland, 7th inning coming up with the Indians on top. But before we get any further, let's check out our game summary for the first 6 innings. Stepping up now, Jordy Mercer, 0-for-2 on his line thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. In Noah Lugo. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Lugo.
First delivery to him on the way. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
Grayson.
Into the box now, Grayson Greenier. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
2-2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4. Luckily for them, the left fielder retrieves this ball quickly.
Now that
At the plate, Gordon.
Hitter, Gordon Beckham.
Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change, as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. James Hoyt is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. He's set, and the pitch. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2.
A great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
Now the payoff pitch home. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's in there, base hit. And this will find the wall out near the visitor's bullpen. In to score is the runner from first. It's now an 8-2 game.
Well, you can't fault the fielder for being aggressive. He sold out to try to catch this thing, but he comes up empty, and the ball just squirts by him. High risk, high reward move that just didn't pay off.
On the move is Puig. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen, Puig.
Strike for a run on. And we're back for the bottom of the 7th as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Matt Hall comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Little chopper back to the mound. And that's the first out.
Now batting, first baseman, Polo.
One out now for the Indians in their seventh. And that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana. Line to the right side. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Now batting.
Ready now, number 64.
64.
Batting from the right side with the southpaw on the mound. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line toward the alley in left center. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
Turn and burn, baby. He smelled that heater coming inside right there.
The left fielder,
Didn't do too much damage with it, but was able to get the head out and drive it for a knock.
Into the box, Jordan Luplow, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. The 0-1 pitch. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His 3rd home run of the ball game as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Well, if you would have told him when he woke up this morning that he was going to hit 3 home runs tonight, he would have thought he was dreaming. Well, it's a dream night, but he's wide awake.
The right fielder,
into the box now,
32.
Franmil Reyes.
LordBlackbeard.
As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. This ball will be chopped foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Indians get a couple of runs here on the strength of this 2-run home run. We'll march on to the 8th. Now an 8-run lead at 10-2. Digging in, Harold Castro. He singled his last time up.
The center fielder.
First offering on its way.
Castro.
Good take there to lay off the high fastball. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. The 2-0. Lined hard toward right center. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
Now good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
We got time.
In now, Miguel Cabrera as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. That's inside. 2-0. Now the 2-0. 3-0 now. Kristen Stewart will be next. There's a strike with the fastball as he gets back in the count at 3-1. The 3-1. Line to the right side. And Cabrera's going to have himself a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute
14.
screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Here's the first pitch to him. Watches a fastball right there for strike one.
Hey, that's got to throw the batter's game plan off a little bit. He thinks sinker's coming. Double play situation. He gets the ordinary fastball. He's got to be thinking what's coming next.
Here's the 0-2. Pulled toward right center field. Reyes is in pursuit. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Now in the box, Jeimer Candelario. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike one. Cabrera, the runner at first with 2 gone. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Reyes is there. And that retires the side. Tigers lead. Digging in and looking for more, Roberto Perez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
And he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Fielder, Yasiel.
And now is Yasiel Puig. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2.
Obviously looking to pull the baseball right there out in front on that off-speed pitch. This will be an interesting sequence right here to see if he slows him down even more or tries to run a heater by him.
And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. The 1-2. Just hung in there on that one. Another 1-2 delivery. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
That's the third time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Now here's the pitch. A bouncer up the middle. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And no chance at a recovery. despite a great effort that time, they won't get him out on the play. So coming to the plate, Francisco Lindor. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1. Now a snap throw to first, and the runner back safely. And another snap throw to the bag. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. A runner on first with 2 away. Here's a drive out toward left center field. And this one bounds around against the wall. Freeman is on his way home. The relay throw, the tag, and he is out at third. And with that, the side stepping in and ready for another shot. Jordy Mercer starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still.
Brad Hand takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 33, Brad.
The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Zero.
2-1.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
2-2. Here's another 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Falling for it, Reyes. And that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, the third baseman.
Now at the plate, Darwin Lugo, who was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. In there for strike one, 0-1.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
The 0-2 home. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
First offering on its way.
Inside.
Here's a 2-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Last breath for the Tigers. This one is fouled away up to the concourse area, and now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it's a foul ball. Skied into straightaway right. Reyes on the move. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We can say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
11-2 is the way this ball game ends. The Cleveland Indians with a big 17-hit attack. Mike Clevenger earns his 12th victory in the ball game as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.